That's pretty true. That's pretty true. That's true. That's pretty true. Without relying on third-party software. Oh, look at that! All my all my audio stuff is broken again. Thank you for resubbing, Minister. How you doing? Default game. I'll try that again later. Apply. Okay. Let's open mixer, sound mixer, OBS, goes to game. Let's see how that goes. Doing great. I just booked a hotel for me and my girlfriend for Easter. That's awesome. Felt there had to be a way to do it natively. You know, if there is, I have no idea. I always use Rufus. Rufus is a pretty good tool. Gets the job done, you know? Now, I'm supposed to have tea. I don't know. I'm supposed to have tea. There's supposed to be tea. I was promised there will be tea. Sad that these don't work. Oh well, we'll figure something out. Put you here and like here. How's that? No, not great. This kind of works. We'll do it for now, like that. Yeah, I always use Rufus. I have no idea, like, because arguably, even when you do it with a Windows install, you still do third party, right? Because it comes with the, or do you? I think it does, because if you run, yeah, no, it's still kind of third party. Kind of, I guess Microsoft is first party, but it's not like it's built into Windows, because even if you create a Windows build image, it still needs that software, that build image, whatever software thing to actually write the bootable ISO to the drive. It's not like it just uses like some built-in Windows thing. I don't think there is. There might be, but if there is, I don't know it. Now I can do this and tangle myself up in my cable. You have a point. There should be a built-in one, you know. Hello. Look, I'm standing. Isn't that nice? I think that's pretty nice. I'm almost fully moved. Not entirely, but we're getting there, you know? We're getting there. My room is mostly done. It's nice. I've got most things set up at this point. My voice is, I think my voice sounds a lot more echoey now, because this room echoes a lot more. It doesn't have carpet flooring, so yeah. I'm still gonna put, I'm gonna put like a lamp, like a colored lamp back there somewhere to make it fancy. I don't know yet. Thanks, Apex. Yes. Also, I'm making tea, but I need to wait for the tea to cool down a little bit. I said there's supposed to be tea, but I don't know. There's supposed to be tea, you know? I'm pretty sure we brought tea. I'm pretty sure. If I had to make like a bet, then I would bet for there to be tea. Anyways, but yeah, this is the place. I can like kind of show you, but it's not huge. This is my bedroom. It's not huge, but dude, these cupboards are something else. Like, there's so much space. Let me show you. It's like crazy how much space there is. It's like a small apartment, but I've been able to put everything away, even though I have less furniture right now than I used to. It's just like full. It's like from top to bottom, and it's like super deep too. And then all my clothing, like literally every article of clothing I own just fits into that half cupboard, like the half. Well, not half of it, but like the other side. I've got my piano set up also. If you can't see it. There. And that one also is supposed to work. So let's try that, actually. What if I, like... If I do this, right? Hey, look at that. Now that works too. See? Isn't that great? So that works. Everything's kind of working, which is nice. I don't know what note that is. Something like that. I don't know. So that works. And now even, you can't see it, but even these cables are like nicely managed. And this cable actually goes all the way around my bed. I bought like a 5-meter XLR cable, 2 of them actually, just to go all the way around my bed and then to come back around and then up the desk and into the Go XLR. It's a interesting setup, but it works really well. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. You know what? Here's one thing that I'll say that was really annoying. I had to literally downgrade. Kind of, not really. But I had to like pseudo downgrade my Wi-Fi just so just so the freaking thing would work. The freaking light. So I use these Elgato key light things, right? I use one, a real big one that just shines down on me. And I had to literally like go to my Wi-Fi and I had to split the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz channel. And then I had to take the 2.4 gigahertz channel and I had to downgrade it to Wi-Fi G. So I had to downgrade it to Wi-Fi 4. And the 5, no, I had to be Wi-Fi 4 because because it was running Wi-Fi 6 and this stupid light doesn't support Wi-Fi 6. So I had to like split the channels into a 5 gigahertz and 2.5, and then I had to downgrade the 2.4 to Wi-Fi 4. But now it works. Everything works now. So now I guess I have a main network and I have like a legacy network, I suppose. It's fine. Everything is working fine. Like I still have Wi-Fi 6 on my phone and that works fine. And then I have the other stuff. I have the Wi-Fi stuff. I have the 2.4. I have that one for whatever. I don't know. I guess legacy devices. We'll see. At least my light works now. And yeah. So you can see there's actually quite a lot of natural light coming in to the room right now as well. It's not even full blast. I could like go crazy with it. Like this is full blast. Just look at the brightness of it all. My camera can't even keep up. I'm even wider than I usually am. Isn't that crazy? But no, we don't do that. That must suffice. That has to suffice. Even with that, it's still bright. Still quite bright. Needs more white. New room, who this? True. Who am I? Who am I? Did you watch that Jackie Chan movie ever? It's pretty fun. I downgraded. I downgraded to only having one screen for now. Oh yeah, and I have a I have a coffee scale. Look. There. It's a scale for coffee. I want to get a nice coffee machine. I'm getting all the parts and all the bits and pieces. I bought a coffee grinder. And I don't know. There's a lot of money. Did you quit the purple platforms now on YouTube? I'm both. I'm dual streaming right now. We're dual streaming. Jaka. So now you can watch on whichever platform you prefer. I really do need to do something about this wall. I don't know what, but we'll do something about it. Something needs to go there. I got my JLPT. It's framed now, but I don't know if I would put it there because it's kind of it'll dox me. But yeah, chroma key white. Yeah, that'll be a great idea. That's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be the best idea that has ever been had. And let's also record this. Why not? There's one thing that I haven't set up yet, which is my server. I haven't set up the server yet. I still need to do that. But man, is it nice to have really fast internet. Didn't see the icons? Well, you don't have to apologize. Why does it say the chat is ready to display messages? Wasn't it displaying messages already? Am I getting gaslit? I have a... Not sponsored, by the way, but I have Chocobo. You know, it is what it is. Oh, my tea. Let me go check on my tea. It should probably have a good temperature now. You know, I think I actually just gaslit myself into thinking there'll be tea, but there actually isn't. Can we turn the sun off? Yeah, well, it's very bright. Hey, Colt, how are you doing? I think there's no tea. I actually don't think I have tea. So I just boiled water for nothing. So I guess I started my coffee machine for now. Tea is a lie. It is a lie. We were all deceived. We've been quite possibly bamboozled. I don't know. I really thought there'd be tea. Like, I remember me and my mom talking about it, and I told her, and then she told me the tea. But I guess I don't know, we kind of left it ambiguous because originally it was tea that I brought her as a present from England, and then I was like the only one drinking that tea. Well, not really, but I was drinking most of it. I was drinking like 90% of that tea was me drinking it. So then she was like, "Oh, your tea," and I was like, "Well, it's actually supposed to be your tea." And she was like, "Yeah, I guess it's true." So now I don't know how she actually interpreted that. So, and I'm fine either way. I just didn't know. I just assumed there would be tea now, but you know, I was wrong. I was quite literally wrong. I'm drinking the traditional Finnish election coffee right now. Oh, that's nice. Eriksson. It is very bright, isn't it? It's just like, it's all white. I need to really do something with that wall for contrast. Maybe we'll put up some sound paneling too. I don't know. It could be nice. Bow, bow. Just came back from voting. Oh, nice. Now I have the right to complain for the next 4 years. True. That is how that works. It's like someone sent you to another realm. Yeah, it's true. I'm kind of like, it's like I'm in heaven, you know? I'm just here in the bright. Look at me. Behold. I'm whatever. I'm something. My 1 a.m. eyes are burning. Yeah, true. This is actually light mode. It's game grammar light mode is what this is. That's a nice place though. I've been able to sort of... It's crazy how much space there is, even though there's not much space, you know? Like this apartment really is nicely planned out. Oh, I want to rant about something though. I was trying to hang up my light. Obviously have a ceiling light that I brought with me, and the freaking light wouldn't go in. This ceiling is like solid granite or something like that. Granite? I don't know how you say it. I don't know what the ceiling is made out of. I tried to use a drill. I tried everything, and I would get in like I was using a pretty powerful drill, and then I would get in like half a centimeter, and it was just stuck. There's nothing. It would not move another millimeter. I don't know but it didn't sound like there was metal either. It's like some really hard stuff. I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do? I need to hang up a light. I can't just. What am I gonna glue it there? What are they? I'm gonna phone the administration on Monday and ask them, because I have no idea how I'm supposed to hang up lights. I just don't know. And I put a bunch of like tiny little holes in the ceiling too. Not enough lube. I was so confused. One thing that is nice though, these walls are all like, they're kind of soft-ish. Like they're not super hard. So you can literally use just a hand drill. No, not the drill. Sorry, a hand, a screwdriver. You just use a hand screwdriver and just screw in a screw, and after a few turns, it will grip, and then it'll just go in. And it feels kind of like doing it into. It's just like it feels like wood. There is a lot of wood in this construction. I've been told. So it's really easy to hang something up without causing a lot of damage. Because the really hard sort of not paint. I don't know what you call it. Like, I don't know. Whatever. It's not mortar. The really hard stuff, when you overdo it, it can like make a whole. It can make like a whole mess. It will like crumble, and there's like a big hole, and it's very annoying. But this stuff doesn't do that at all. So it's very easy to hang stuff up. I already have all my books set up over here. You can't see them because they're out of frame, but they are set up. Let it be known that the books have been set up, by the way. Oh, also another funny thing was we took everything here. I moved in one day, and then we moved like 99% of my stuff in one go because my dad brought like a huge van. And we had so much space. So that was good. But one thing that was really dumb is we forgot to bring towels. So yesterday when I showered, I had to use used shirts to dry myself off. No longer though, I have towels now. Isn't that great? I've arrived in the age of towel. But it was a little bit annoying having to use t-shirts. It is what it is. All right. Should we play some Ace Attorney? Do you think we should play some Ace? It's very annoying because I'm getting headaches again. I don't know what it is. I've been prone to getting headaches recently, and it's bothering me to all hell. It's not like I've been in front of the PC all day. I've been trying to drink a lot of water. I've already finished 2 of these. I'm gonna try and do another 2. Like, I don't know if I'm dehydrated or anything like that. I'm just getting these slight headaches, and it's really annoying. But it's not bad. Right now, it's not bad at all. All right, let's try and play Ace Attorney. It feels weird streaming standing up. I've never done that before. I'm being really healthy right now. If you can't tell, if you couldn't tell, this is me being super healthy, okay? Now you know. That ain't it. Where's my stuff? Maybe that's the issue? No, I got it before when I was sitting down as well. These speakers are nice. They were like, how much were these? They were not like around like $200 or something. They're not really, they're somewhere between really good and good. They're not like proper studio monitors, but they're also not just cheap PC speakers. They're somewhere in between, which is nice. That's kind of what I wanted. I think these will probably last me for the rest of however long I will need sound, because I don't think I'll ever need to upgrade. All right, let's see. Ace, where is it? There it is. All right. We'll see if I can live that single monitor lifestyle. There we go. Look at me in the corner. I literally do look like I'm in heaven now. It's all just like, everything's white. Oh no, he's white. It is very bright. I can even probably turn this down. What happens if we do this? Does anything happen if I do this? Nothing seems to be happening. Never mind. I thought something would happen if I turn that wheel, but nothing happens. I guess. There we go. That did something. Yeah, that's better. I turned up the frame rate or the shutter speed. I turned up the shutter speed to 1/160th of a second. So that's better. It was actually so bright because I used to have it all the way at 50 just to make sure because there was not a lot of light in my old room. But now this doesn't seem to be as much of a problem anymore. It was literally because I have my my aperture is all the way open, so it could literally not it literally couldn't decrease the exposure anymore. It was probably at ISO 100 already, or 0 if there is such a thing. No, I don't think there is such a thing. It was probably at ISO 100 already, and it couldn't do anything to make it less bright, so I had to I had to decrease. That's why adjusting the thing, I was adjusting the sort of the lighting bias or whatever to make it like darker or brighter, but it didn't have anything to adjust anymore. It was already at like max dark, so to speak. All right. Let's continue the game. 続きから。よし。9月14 I guess it'd be 14 Is it 14 or is it I keep forgetting. Is it 14 or is it 14? No, it's 14 for sure. Yeah, 100%. I say that now with confidence and then it'll be wrong. But yeah. Once you're white, you know that ain't right. What is this, Twitter? 9月14日午前9時41分地方裁判所被告人第4控室 Alright, so if I remember correctly, last time we actually got all the way to the start of the trial, I think? I think so. Yeah, I think so, actually. なるほどくん。どうした？また何かあったの？ Did something happen? ものすごい人気だよ、今日の法廷も。There's like a lot of people are here at the trial again today as well. Like Ninki here, I guess Ninki can also kind of mean, it means popular, right? But it also means that like an event is popular, so like a lot of people are here. Sorry, something's bothering me. I think I accidentally caught part of my curtain thing in the window, so let me see if that's actually true. Okay, it was slightly caught, but I was able to pull it out. My pull-out game is immaculate, I'll have you know. ものすごい人気だよ、今日の法廷も。So there's lots of people here again. It's really popular. まあ、殺人事件だからな。Well, it is a murder case after all. Change into a darker shirt to be perfectly paradigm of Dogen. No, I will never shave, okay? Listen, this is what you're getting. I look like a baby when I shave. I don't look good. I like this look. This is much better. I don't even have like I don't even have like pictures of me when I was shaved. This is a long time, okay? I think I started having this look when I was around 20 or something, which is longer ago than I'm comfortable mentioning even at this point. Current look is grand. I think it looks good. Pretty confident in that look. You spawned like that, true. 何言ってんの？お隣の法廷だよ。What are you saying? The court next door. The court next door. But yeah, but you have like brighter hair or like light hair. It's very hard. I will say it's very hard for people with light hair and especially light facial hair to do well with beards because they just don't have they don't add any contrast. It's like you can have a beard, but from far away you might not even see it. You have to have like quite a bit. So that it even registers, right? So it's kind of unfair because I can have I'm on the other side of the spectrum because I can have a stubble and you can see it from a mile away. Not a yard. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know what a yard is. What is it? It's like 15 acres. It's like I don't know what it is. Dyeing my hair blue, dark blue. Listen, お隣 the court next door. ほら、愛画探偵の裁判があるんだよ。今日。See, today, it's the trial for Detective Aiga today. Oh, really? Aiga 探偵の。怪人仮面マスクとして裁判にかけられるんだって。So, 裁判にかけられるんだって。Okay, interesting. A yard is 3 feet, obviously, around 90 centimeters. Well, there you go. I think you can see my stubble from a yard away, definitely. But you can also see it from further than that away. You can tell it's like actually you can see now I haven't shaved. This is like me not shaving for 2 days. It grows so fast. I have to like almost do it. If I want to be real clean with my beard, I have to do it like every day. But I don't think it looks horrible to have a bit of a stubble. It's just if I didn't want it, I'd have to do it every day. Literally. It grows so fast. 怪人仮面マスクとして裁判にかけられるんだって。So this かける, what does he mean with why? There's too many かける. Let's see what. There's a bunch of different ones, but 裁判にかけられる. It could be like to bet on, but it could also be I don't know what. It could also mean that. It could also mean that he is up for the trial today, something like that. I don't even know. Let's continue. We'll see maybe from context what かける it is. The かける has too many meanings. もう早いな. Already? I think it just means he's up for trial in this case, to be honest. So yeah, today it's his trial for being Kamen Mask, right? What, already? That's fast. 私も見たかったな、仮面マスクの裁判。I really wanted to see the Kamen Mask trial as well. どうせ Is that 愛がなるほど。そういえば、はるみちゃんは、it's a horrible word that was invented to prank against foreigners. Yeah, it's true. An electric razor, never understood we can shave clean. I don't... Dude, I've never understood how people get a clean shave with an electric razor. No, I use a blade. I've used a blade for the last 5-6 years, and I'll keep using a blade for the next 80 years. Yes, you heard me right. I'm gonna be 106 years old when I die. Yeah. I don't understand how you people hurt yourself. If I am like in a huge hurry, then I might cut myself. But you're just doing it wrong, okay? I don't know what to tell you. It's either that or you have baby skin. I don't know what it is, but if you have a decent enough razor and you use shaving cream or something like that, you should not be hurting yourself. I don't know what to tell you. I use an electric razor. Dude, I don't know how people... Listen, okay. I just wanna say, I don't know how people do it with an electric razor. Do you see this? This is how it would look constantly if I was using an electric razor. I don't know how people do it. There must be some breed of magical electric razors that I just haven't heard of, because I have no idea how to get these things gone without. It's not that extreme, but like, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just obsessed with a clean shave. I just like how it feels. Honestly, I think there's something very pleasing about dragging a knife across your skin. That sounds so weird. That's not what I mean. You know that's not what I mean, right? There's something really satisfying about shaving where you can feel that it's like, yes, it's cutting the hair off. I don't know. When I say it out loud, it sounds weird, but you get what I mean, right? I hope you get what I mean, or else I look like an even bigger weirdo. I don't know. そういえば、はるみちゃんは Right, by the way, what about Harumi? Listen, I shave in every which direction until there's nothing but smooth skin left. I disregard all the rules, which is why I don't understand how people keep cutting themselves constantly. Because I disregard like all shaving rules. I'll go every which direction until I feel not a single hair thing left, until it's like baby butt smooth, okay? That's why I'm like, I don't understand, like, if people that say like I cut myself every time, but you must just have very, very sensitive skin, or maybe you have very bumpy skin or something, because I think if you have like acne or something, it's hard. I know I'm eating chocolate. It just makes me not able to talk properly, but you're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. I turned on the coffee machine, but I completely forgot. Fucking last weekend. Is it a new part in the series? 里に帰ったよ。これ以上就業 It's this word again where I can never remember if it's 修行 or 修行 It's 修行 Okay, we got it. You can see it too. So there is a learning effect for all of us. I don't know what it is. I can never remember. I can't remember. You see this? It's 修行. You know, now with just one monitor, I just have to sort of trust. I just have to believe that you can see it right now, because it's kind of inconvenient to have to go back to OBS every single time. So I will just rely on the information that I have on my Stream Deck, that it tells me that you can see it right now. So that's good enough for me. Colleagues talked about Diablo 4, but nobody told me about Rise of 3. Yeah? Did I even get to level 20 in Diablo 4? That's what you need to do to get that puppy thing, right? I think I got to level 20, but not 25. 里に帰ったよ。これ以上修行を休めないって。 she returned to the village. She said she couldn't take a bigger break from her training. She couldn't take a break from her training any longer. Like in Chinese Taoism? I have no idea, but maybe. I don't know. It's used for a bunch. It's very common with like martial arts, I think. Sugyo. I think so. I think you would call it like that. I don't know. Actually, I've never really thought about what sort of practice the word sugyo could apply to. Could probably apply to a bunch of stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. As far as I know, there's a beta cap. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I meant. The beta cap is 25. I just didn't get there. I was only able to play for about 6-7 hours or something. I got almost. I think I got above level 20, but yeah. どうせ僕なんか. Who's that? They're just ignoring. I love it. They're just like, I don't care. どうせ違う。はるみちゃん最近さらに熱心になったね。修行。はるみちゃん really got very serious about her training recently, huh? 1年前の事件からかな。Yeah, probably since that incident a year ago. I don't know what to do with my left hand. It's just kind of like here. It's 甘すぎ。Okay. 僕のこと無視しないでください。Don't ignore me. あ、ゆうさくさん、おはようございます。Good morning, ゆうさく。どうせ僕なんて You had to try that 3 times to say this phrase. 殺人を犯して This would be 犯す right? 殺人を犯して誰にも注目されないんですよね。犯してもeven if I committed murder, right? No one would pay attention to me. I don't know about that. A lot of people get attention for being murderers, you know? It's kind of how that works. いやいや、そんなことないですよって、ゆうさくさん。No, that's not true. ゆうさく。まさか、君が、犯人？You're not saying that you're the culprit, right? いや、違います。僕、しがない怪人です。しがない。What しがない is that? It sounds like 仕方ない but wrong. Worthless. Oh, really? Interesting. I must have looked it up before. Watched before it's actually in the list already. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, worthless. I've definitely seen this before. I feel like I've seen this before. It seems familiar. It smells familiar. That musk. The familiar musk of a word I've seen but forgotten. しがない怪人です。No, I'm just some insignificant thief. しがない. That's what it immediately. That's kind of where my mind went to as well. But I knew that wasn't true. If it was though, you know, you never know. You always have to keep an open mind. So you know what they say? Don't open your mind so far that your brain will fall out. But if it does fall out, make sure to pick it up. 3-second rule, as always. いや、変化。怪人にしがないもナイスも I guess it's kind of strange. Like you can say that a thief is like kaijin. I started to translate kaijin because kaijin kind of just also means like weirdo. But that ain't it. Mysterious person. I guess it doesn't mean. Maybe I think henjin more. Like henjin means like weirdo. Kaijin means like mysterious person, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't want to keep calling them mysterious person. It's stupid, okay? It's stupid. Dude, I used so many this is off topic, okay? I'm doing the ADHD thing maybe, I don't know. But I'm just looking somewhere and my brain goes like, yeah, talk about that. I used so many cable ties, but it was definitely worth it. If you ever do a new setup, buy yourself like 100 cable ties or something like that. The good ones too, and then just go ham, dude. Just tie everything together. There's like no cables except for, I don't know. If you saw the picture, you saw like some of the cables. But I don't want to go too crazy with it. Because I could have probably done more for like the laptop thing, but the monitor stand. But honestly, I'm okay with it. Copium. Cable combs are convenient. Yeah. I'm happy that my PC just worked. I removed the graphics card when I moved my PC, and I moved that one separately, sort of in a towel, or in a soft, like putting it soft and like nicely packed somewhere. And today, for the first time since Wednesday, I just put it all back together. I put my GPU back in, and then I plugged everything in and started it, and it's literally everything's fine. I mean, it should be. Listen, it should be fine, right? That's the expected result. That's how like normal people think when they interact with technology. But for me, I'm a burned dog. I don't know. That's not how you say it. But like I've been burned too many times. Okay, I just can't trust. I can't trust technology anymore. Too much weird shit has happened where it's just like. Stuff just randomly stops working. So I was really paranoid, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But yeah, everything works fine. Everything is great. Yeah. Oh, Volar, you'll be pleased to know that now my Wi-Fi / modem is also a Fritzbox. Not that I had much of a choice in the matter. Well, actually, that's not true. I will say, props to my new internet provider, because they even give you the option of just selling you a converter to go from fiber to WAN, and then you can do everything yourself. They will literally just give you like the raw signal, and they're like, you can do whatever the frick you want, which is really cool. So yeah, if ever you wanted to have like your proper own firewall or whatever, right? In Germany, CPE freedom is mandatory. Oh, I don't know if it's mandatory here. It should be. So yeah. Dude, that's nice. Now I finally have the freedom to do that if I wanted to, which I might eventually. The only thing is that now all my networking is sort of hidden away in like the closet where the fiber cable comes in. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess. But yeah, it's close. If you close the door, you can't see it, so it's fine. 天杉優作主張によると、天杉優作の主張によると、according to天杉優作, like according to what he says, 怪人の2回目からの犯行は計画書に従っただけ. So all the crimes he committed after and including the second one were completely according to, they were following a script. They were following a sort of planned written thing. Compulsory penis. I'm pretty sure that's not what it means. But who knows? Who knows what the Germans are up to, right? Who am I to say? Who am I to say? 怪人の2回目からの犯行は計画書に従っただけ. So everything after and including the second case was just him following instructions. This 計画書 means like a written plan, right? And he was 従う, he was following it. 誰かが彼に犯行を指示して獲物を取り上げていたらしい. So apparently someone was instructing him how to go about things and was picking out the prey. 獲物 here means the things he was going to steal. So someone was picking it out for him, what he was going to steal. There's a 90% chance of rain. I don't know how this thing can tell that because it's in. I have like a thermometer. I don't know how it knows because it's in my room, and I don't have the corresponding part for it outside. So it's like, how do you know? It's that maybe this thing might actually be connected over. It might actually be connected over radio. There must be radio waves that are specifically for these thermometer devices. Oh, that's nice. So it is, yeah, it is. It should be, that should just be the norm, you know? But it sadly isn't. Dude, I've seen some wild stuff. In like other countries, ISPs do some crazy shit. Like if you live in like Central Europe, you might not even know, but like, it's not even just in America, right? America is like one thing, but in like Southeast Asian countries and stuff, there's some wild stuff that I've seen where ISPs won't even let you log into your router. They just won't let you do it. You cannot change the Wi-Fi password. You'll have to like call a technician so that he can change it's like wild stuff. I was like, I was losing my mind when I heard about that. I was like, wait, so you do not have the password to log into your router? Like, what do you mean? That you have to just have it somewhere? And it's like, no, they won't give it out. And I'm just like, it makes me angry. It makes me, the anger boils up inside me. Have you seen the movie Inside? I'm like anger. I'm having like the flames erupt out of my head when I see that. Flashing firmware of their POS router read. Yeah, listen, literally. It's so bullshit. なるほどくん、怪人のこと殺人に関係あるの？なるほど。Does the thief have something to do with the murder? 多分ね。とにかく今日の法廷はスピード勝負だ。スピード勝負だ。I said that weirdly. スピード勝負だ。だよ。Well, anyways, today's trial is all about speed. It's a trial of speed. You gotta be speedy and fast and quick and all of those things combined. The late 80s, I caught a clause from the 80s that just differently constructed, but basically means router freedom too. I've heard in Australia it's illegal to install stuff yourself. Government literally pays for extra technicians just to go around installing stuff like ACs. Damn, like actually, like illegal? That's crazy. I like to do stuff myself, even though I one time almost got electrocuted. But you know, where's the fun in life if I can't get electrocuted? Okay, who's the government to tell me not to get electrocuted? That should be my liberty as a citizen, is to choose to get electrocuted whenever I want with my electricity that I pay for. Okay, that should be my right. It's illegal to do electricity yourself. That's bullshit. I won't stand for it. This is my American mindset coming through. But like, let me install my own lights, all right? I want to fiddle with it. It's fun, okay? I've installed like a bunch of electrical stuff. Check back, or it is illegal, but it has to be it's legal. So it depends. Here, it depends on what you're doing. If you're installing a lamp, that doesn't need to be checked. If you're doing, if you're installing like new wiring, like behind drywall or something, that needs to be checked. It kind of depends. I don't actually know where the legal line is, but I know there's stuff you can do and there's stuff you can't. Like if you're literally installing like new wiring canals and stuff like that, yeah, that needs to be actually checked, because also fire safety and stuff like that. But if you're installing like a lamp, or if you're installing like I don't know, some other stuff, I don't actually know. I have no idea. There's some of the stuff that I install probably would have to be checked after a while. I don't know. Like in the workshop at the old house, I split off because there's all the power routing is just open because it's wood. It's like, listen, it's a really old building. So all the power routing is just open along the walls, and you can see where the splitters are. It goes into a splitter box, and then the cables just come together. Like you connect the live wire to the other live wire, and you can split it out like that. So it's very simple. And I split off a new connection, and I routed the wire, and I routed it down the wall, and then I permanently installed a multi-plug thingy, like a plug strip or whatever you call those. So I permanently installed that and mounted it to the wall, and then you have a switch on the plug thing. And like it's all properly mounted. Everything is like insulated. Everything's fine. But I think that stuff probably would fall under something that would need to be checked. I don't know though. Listen, whatever. I ain't in jail yet. Okay, they're never gonna catch me. I'm gonna keep being unsafe. No, I'm just kidding. I am kidding though, by the way. I tried to be listen, if all of this comes across as me being purposefully unsafe around electricity, that's not true, okay? I tried to be very safe. The one time I did get a shock was a very unfortunate circumstance where, because the wiring is already really complicated in the old house, and I was convinced that the fuse was out, but it wasn't. So yeah, it was a weird situation. I am incredibly careful. I always carry around one of those test thingies where you can check if there's actually electricity on the wire. So I try to be very careful. I'm not trying to say like, who cares, right? Get electrocuted. No, I'm making a joke. I feel like I need to say this when I'm streaming because it's kind of weird. If you're installing a ceiling-mounted automatic that sounds cool. That needs to be checked, yeah? With all wire coded for 20A here, there's less to put into consider for fire codes, luckily. Yeah. It's weird when watching American YouTube where people just do their electricity themselves. Yeah, but I do it all the time. Listen, if you've like lived in a the house that I moved from, let me tell you about what it's like, okay? The house that I moved from is its foundations were built in the year 1819, okay? It's an old house. It needs maintenance. Like, stuff breaks, new things need to be added. Like, every year there's some building project. And my family just isn't rich. So my dad is pretty handy. Like, he's been a mechanic all his life. He does everything. He'll paint, he'll do electrical work, he'll do everything, okay? He's very good with handicraft stuff, okay? And it's like, we literally, if that wasn't the case, we would have sold it, because there's just no way. Like, we just never had the kind of money to just hire some contractor for every single thing. That's just not feasible, you know? Like, but in the process of that, I think it's cool because I also learned a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I learned how to freaking install drywall, or how to wire up some basic electrical stuff. Like, I can wire up, I wired up like a plug with an outlet and a switch, a light switch. I wired that up and added it to a light. It's like, I don't know, it's fun stuff to do. I like that kind of stuff because I don't do a lot of physical, I don't do like a lot of physical creative things, right? I don't make any 3D art, or, I mean, like, not real art. I don't paint or anything like that. So being able to do little things like this around the house is kind of like a way to sort of fill that, I guess, fill that need to do something in the physical world, to like create something in the actual world that has use, that is like, yeah, that is like a benefit, which I think is really fun. My neighbor installed a fire-breathing bracket above their front door. That's pretty based. The main switch by cutting a non-live cable. A non-live cable? I guess it all depends on how it's wired up. Alright, sorry, back to the game. 多分ね、とにかく基本の方程はスピード勝負だよ。Well, anyway, yeah, that's true. But either way, today's trial is gonna be all about speed. え、どうして？いつも通りのんびり行こうよ。Why? Let's just take it easy like always. Speedrun? What kinda? それじゃあちょっとまずいんだよ。Well, that would be kinda bad. Wait, I need to open the window. The window situation is a little bit scuffed because if you've seen the picture on Discord, my desk is in front of the window, and it's a full height window, right? And to open it up, I kind of have to walk around and like grab the handle from behind the desk and then open it. Luckily it tilts. It's a tilting window. It tilts just like I will tilt when inevitably I don't know which evidence to show in the case anymore. 同日午前10時地方裁判所第6法廷 Alright, so we're in courtroom number 6. Tilt controls. Yeah, it has tilt controls. It's true. It ain't false. Alright, now we finished this bottle, so I need to finish like one more, and then at the very least I can say that I'm not dehydrated. これより天杉優作の法廷を開廷します。We will now commence the trial for 天杉優作。弁護側、準備完了しています。The defense has finished the preparations. 準備か。臆病者の逃げ口上だぜ。I think 口上 is like a turn of phrase. Is that true? I think so. Vocal message. 口上. Yeah. Vocal message. Prologue at the start of a kabuki performance. Yeah, Nige Kojo. I wonder if Nige Kojo would be in here. But this basically means like verbal excuse. It means like an excuse. You can set VLAN ID to port with the backup file, a little workaround. For what? You can set a VLAN ID to a port with a backup file. Works at least with the 7530. Why would I need to have a separate VLAN ID? What are we talking about? I feel like you're... I feel like... I don't know what you're talking about. I know I talked about it earlier, but now I'm not sure as like what that would help with. It isn't here. Yeah, but it is what I said. Oh, subterfuge. Subterfuge is an awesome word. We need more subterfuge words. Subterfuge. I love the word subterfuge. So fancy. Oh, it's already in here. Nigekozo. Maybe Godot already has said that once. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Junbika. Okubyomono no nigekozo daze. Preparations, huh? That's nothing but an excuse. An excuse that, yeah, okubyomono means cowards. An excuse that cowards use. So little functionality is overpriced at the backup. File tampering is a little workaround. Oh, okay, interesting.
はい、そういうわけで冒頭弁論をお願いします。Well then, please do your opening statement.
裁判長、すっかり慣れちまったみたいだな。It seems that the judge has completely gotten used to this kind of thing.
天杉優作は戦場に出るには若すぎだ。それだけだぜ。
Okay. Sure, cool. Listen, that's great.
天杉優作 is too young to go out into the battlefield. That's it. That's all.
Terra Nil relaxing sustainability game. Still waiting for someone too smart to debunk the game. What? Terra Nil relaxing sustainability game? Is it the one I've seen a game where you do like it has like trees and stuff. Wait, is it that one? Let me see. Terra Nil. Yeah, that is the one that I saw. I don't know. What is it like some sort of... Listen, let them have their activism, okay? As long as nothing shady is going on, which... I know I say this and now, like, tomorrow someone's gonna be like, well, there was something shady going on. Listen, that's the point is that activism is good. If you have like a goal you want to do, you want to be a change or whatever, I guess, I think that's fine. But it's, the thing is like, it never ends up being that way, does it? It's always like, oh, company wants to do this and they will plant a tree for every freaking squirrel they sell, and then in like 3 months you find out, oh, they actually planted a tree, but they also killed a puppy every time they planted a tree, so kind of cancel it out. That's every time. We cannot have nice things anymore. I don't know why. I think people are just trash. I don't think we're not good enough for this world. I feel like we're just we're hitting the escape. We're hitting the abort button. We're like, or I guess the planet is. The planet is like, I've had enough.
さすがにそれだけでは全然わかりません。Well, I mean, that really isn't enough for me to understand.
They're only human after all. That's horrible. That's horrible.
世話の焼ける連中だぜ。You really are a troublesome bunch.
世話の焼ける。世話焼ける is to be trouble, to make trouble for someone. There's this beautiful word called sewa in there. Sewa. Sewa. Oh, dude. I learned a great word. Wait, what was it? It's yagura kotowa or something. Oh no, what was it? Oh, I had this such a good word. I'll show you. I'll find it. I know I have it somewhere. But yeah, sewa yakeru is to make trouble. Sewa yaki, sewa ga yakeru, right? So to make trouble for someone, to require the care of others, to be what? Oh, to need to be looked after. There's too many twos in there. To be troublesome, to be a nuisance, to be a handful, right? And then this note here is essentially just him. He's oh, there's one thing I can't do with the new thing. Wait, maybe if I do, what if we do this? Project, window project view. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do this. This is fine, actually. Now I can see myself down there. That's all right. So yeah, sewa ga yakeru. It's this one. Oh, also, but I need to be a little bit fancy about how I do this. We need to have... There we go. Now it's always on top, which is nice. So, where am I? I'm over here. Okay, this is not a good solution. I've changed my mind. Well, not really, but kind of. If we put it here, that kind of works. All right. So, you can see here that Right, it's over here. You can see here that he's using no. Oops. Okay, this is not great. I need to figure out some sort of solution for this. But yeah, you have no instead of ga. But we've already talked about this like a million times, right? It's just no ga replacement. It's when you have a relative clause, then it's very common for one to replace the other. It's very common for no to replace ga. So here in sewa no yakeru renchu da, it's just because it's a relative clause with sewa yakeru. If I make this like larger, I'll be able to see anything. What was that sound? Yeah, I can't see where I'm drawing. This is not ideal. I need to figure out a way of doing that. Well, the end goal is to have two screens anyway. Maybe if I do this. Yeah, if I do this and then we'll do maybe something like that. Oops, that ain't it. That ain't it, chief. Okay, this might be the solution. This might be the solution, ladies and gentlemen, but we need to adjust. We need to adjust to the new state of affairs. Yeah, this is actually pretty okay. All right, yeah, this will work. This is the one screen solution for all of your needs. I need to be more creative, right? I have an ultra-wide screen, so I might as well make use of its special properties, like being really wide, being a wide boy. Sorry, I'm not caught up to chat whatsoever right now, but that will change. Okay, now we need to do this, and we need to real quick reset its... First of all, we need to unlock it, and then we need to reset its transform. Transform reset. Boom. And then we need to do this. No, not that. We need to do Alt, right? Yeah. Like that. And then we need to do the same thing to the opposite corner. Like that. And then we just do transform fit. Fit to screen. Boom! Now that's what I'm talking about. Now this is pot racing. And then we lock it again. And now it's all figured out. You wouldn't believe how freaking smart this whole thing is. It's so smart. You don't even know how smart this is, okay? Let me tell you. Alright, sorry. Let me see what happened. Terra nil, sustainability, spent for 2 subnets without... Oh, without guest port. Oh, interesting. The mistook beavers, I've already read that. Into troop. Bakuhatsu. I don't know. As a purist, I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, without the gray area. Well, I don't know what... Yeah, this is... Sorry, it took me a second to set it up, but this is going to be it. You shouldn't notice any difference, actually. There's no difference for you guys. But for me, I can work with this. All right, sorry. So now I should be able to kind of at least see approximately where the frick I am. So I can be like, oh yeah, seiwa no... So the no... kind of here, right? Like the no, it replaces ga. So you have this thing where in a relative clause, right? Ga becomes no. Talk about this a lot. This isn't always the case. It's just sometimes it doesn't happen, but it's kind of hard to say when it happens, when it doesn't. There's like some sort of like rule system there, but it's not 100% reliable. But the reason why it happens is because this part here is the relative clause, right? With up until yakeru, and then renchu here being the noun, right? So this describes this part. So that's why you have the no replacing the ga there. All right. K. And we already read that. 人生は戦場だ。Yeah. 人生は戦場だ。だが、だからこそ筋は通さなきゃいけねえ。Life is like a battlefield. But that is why you have to get your way. That is why you have to make sure to, get your way. So genitive relative, possessive relative. In this case, it was neither. In this case, it would be attributive. This would be an attributive case. If you wanted to give it a case, it would be attributive. which is not really a case in German, but whatever. Like analyzing cases in Japanese doesn't really make sense. You can do it, but it's like it's not really something that often makes a lot of sense. But this kind of relative clause, it's just a descriptor. It means 世話の焼ける連中. It just means people who, right? It's just in English, it's like a very classic relative clause. People who are troublesome. That's it. Like it's just a descriptor. It's just describing. Oh shit. Damn, it's so sensitive. Sensitive little boy. All right, let's turn it off. I'm not doing a great job at turning this thing off. How do you turn off? Oh, I just hold it down longer. Okay. Sorry, my coffee scale was done charging. What a world we live in where I get to say that. Ware no nomu biru. Well, that doesn't... I guess, like, here it would be... I feel like ware no nomu biru, it's just like... It's maybe one of those cases where it's better to just leave ga. I couldn't tell you why, though. Because... Also, ware is kind of weird. You should just use watashi, watashitachi, oretachi, whatever, right? That's better for a plural. But let's say watashitachi, right? Watashitachi ga nomu biru. I just, in this case, for some reason, I don't know why actually, but in this case, sounds a lot better to me just leaving the ga. It just sounds more natural to just leave ga. Just be like, watashitachi ga nomu biru. That just sounds so much better. And instead of watashitachi no nomu biru, that's just, I don't know. I don't know if that's even true, but to me personally right now, I would say better to just leave ga there. But I guess grammatically speaking, you could replace it. Oh, the coffee's here. Nice. そういうことだ。わかるだろ? That's what it is. You understand, right?
はい。では、事件のあらましを確認しておきましょう。Well then, let's confirm everything that happened in the case. Let's confirm how everything went down.
裁判長、やり手の司会者みたいだな。やり手の司会者。I think 司会者 means like the head of a meeting or something. Is that right? 司会者。Chairman. Yeah, moderator. Toastmaster. So yeah, he's やり手の司会者みたいだな. He's like some sort of skilled moderator, like some sort of skilled host. Yeah. Yeah, he's ignoring all the shenanigans. Alright, let me just quickly get let me just quickly fill up my water. I'll be right back. I use ware in my sushi parlor and washi interchangeably. Very good. Keep it up. I mean, they'll remember you, that's for sure. Alright, I got my water. But also, I think that's enough standing. We'll do the rest of the stream sitting down. This truly is the future. おすすめに出たから来た。日本語で何すまそ What is すまそすまそって何ですか？
被害者はブス島黒部警備会社の社長でした。Alright, so the victim was ブス島黒部. He was the chief of KB security. 彼の
Am I even? Oh, I'm perfectly in frame. Well, that's nice. It feels like living in the future, having a standing desk at home. I will say.
彼の死体が金庫の中から発見されたのは13日の朝9時頃。
All right. So the time when he was found inside the safe was on the 13th in the morning at around 9 a.m. All right.
しかし殺害されたのは前日の午前1時だった。
However, the time when he was killed was the day before. Or, well, yeah, it was the day before at 1 a.m. すまん。これ。すまんのネットスラング。と、そう、打ち間違えたのが発端。あ、そうか。そうなのか。すごいな。そういうネットスラング見たことないです。Your resume has gotten better. Thank you. I try. Oh my god, how I try. Try a single day. そして、it's 5度 again. そして、その遅刻、現場で迷子の子猫。Frigging katakana just messes my brain. It just gets in there. It like the katakana goes into my brain and it just does a twist and then my brain just goes like. そしてその時刻、現場で迷子の子猫ちゃんが泣いていた。And at that time, at the scene of the crime, a lost kitten was crying. I don't think that's part of. I don't think that actually happened. If I had to make a guess, I don't think that actually happened, Mr. Godot. But you know, you do you. そいつがそこのokay, never mind. He's being metaphorical again. そいつがそこの被告人ってわけだぜ。And that cat was the accused over there. I feel like I'm too small. Let me sit upright so I don't feel small. There, I feel bigger already. It's just like when. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. Water. Pure water.
それでは護道検事、最初の証人を呼んでください。Well then, Prosecutor Godo, bring in the first witness.
最初の証人って誰かな。俺は裁判中のコーヒーは17杯までと決めている。どういうこと？I've decided to keep my coffees up to 17 cups during the trial. Same actually. True. I live by the same rules. What can I say? カタカナって頭こんがらがりますよね。引きたい、right? 引きたいの英文みたいな。そうだな。確かに。多分ね、同じようなもん。So they transferred to another case? Transferred who? Transferred what? I really like his themes. It's really nice.そうだね。でも護道検事はなんていうかもはや人間ではない。もはやコーヒーの何かの化け物と化したかっこよさの権限みたいな。He fuels it. He takes coffee and he turns it into more coffee. だが本物はいつだって最初の一杯目だけだぜ。But the real one is always just the first cup. Sure. The theft case to a new case? Oh yeah. I guess you didn't. So it's really complicated. As always with Ace Attorney. It's it turned out that during the time when the vase was stolen in the original case, the chief of that security firm was killed, and it happened at the same time. And Amasugi, who was the suspect for the theft, there's a lot of evidence showing that he was at that office during that time. So now he's the prime suspect for this new case, so to speak. And it's just unfortunate because what gave him the alibi for the theft is the fact that he's basically a suspect for a murder case. So a bit unfortunate. コーヒーミュータント5度そうだね。だが本物は、yeah, probably read that.
最初の証人を、could you bring in the first witness now?
I heard that apparently, even though coffee has a diuretic effect on most people, we don't actually know why. I've heard that. I've heard that we only know sort of as an effect that if you drink coffee, it's likely that you might need to go to the toilet. But chemically speaking, I've heard that we have no idea why that actually is the case, which is interesting. じゃあ、被告人天杉優作の証言を聞くとするぜ。Well then, let's listen to what the witness 天杉優作 has to say.
被告人、いかがですか、弁護人。
I keep saying, yeah, the accused, I guess.
The accused, well, what do you think about that, lawyer?
It's not necessarily the case with any caffeine. I don't think it's the caffeine at all, actually, because you can take caffeine pills and they have no diuretic effect whatsoever, as far as I know. I don't think it's the caffeine. I think there is something in... It might also be like some sort of Mandela effect, or like mass hallucination. I don't know. But I don't think it's the caffeine that is diuretic. Because you can take caffeine without having to worry about that. Like if you take pills or whatever. Like supplements, right? I think it's something about the actual bean juice that makes you want to go to the toilet.
Well, for the accused to become the witness, that would be a disadvantage to the defense.
Alright, so now we gotta think about whether we want that to fly or not. 昔、千尋さんが僕を弁護してくれたとき、a long time ago when Chihiro was doing the defense for me, 彼女は被告人である僕の尋問を受け入れた。She accepted my testimony, me who was the accused. この僕を信頼してくれていたから、because she trusted in me, she believed in me. You know, loco juice? We should give it there about an hour later. I don't know. No, I do not know what that is. That sounds not very pleasant. Sounds great. 弁護側に異議はありません。被告人を証人として認めます。The defense has no objection. We will acknowledge the accused as a witness. いい覚悟だ。なるほど。違うよ。名前間違ってますよ。Nice resolve. なるほど。なるほどです。よろしくお願いします。
それでは、天杉優作の証言台へ。証言台へ。Well then, bring 天杉優作 to the witness stand.
I was about to say the testimony stand, but we can also just call it the witness stand, can't we? Oh boy, he gulpin'. He a gulpy boy. Gulp me up and call me Paul. Find day after, it's just loco juice. It sounds pretty loco. Did you hear about the Mexican train robbers? They had locomotives. やったんだろあんたが。So you did it, right? You did it, didn't you? はい、I did. Damn it. いや、めっそうもありません。No, actually, not at all. Great. And so it was that Naruhodo had come to regret his decisions already, not 1 minute into making them. The end.
裁判の最短記録が生まれるかと思いました。I thought we were about to set a new record for the shortest trial.
Yeah, well, don't do that. 優作さん、見た目だけですでに半分有罪だもんね。Yusaku kind of looks, even just by the looks of him, he's like half guilty already. He kind of looks half guilty already. 口を開けば、I think. 口を開けば、もう半分も有罪って感じなんだよな。And then if he opens his mouth, the other half seems guilty as well. Nice.
いいだろうさ。Well, very well, alright. なあ、あんた、聞かせてくれねえか。Won't you tell us? 社長を殺していないなら、なぜ KB 警備へ行ったんだ？ If you didn't kill the chief, then why did you go to KB security? それは、言いにくいんだよな。帰りたいな。
Well, that's it's kind of hard to say. I'd really like to go home. I want to go home too, but alas, I'm already home, so it's nowhere to go.
では、そのあたりのことを証言してもらいましょう。Well then, you can officially testify about those things.
Hello. As someone who's studying Japanese, it's amazing to see someone who's as insane. Well, I'm good enough, okay? Okay, tell me how you got this good. Okay, listen. I'll give you the best trick you can do to learn. Let me just, as an expert on the matter, as your trusted source of information on the internet, it's just time. It's the boring answer, but it's just time and like having sort of like effective methods that work, which I'm sure you would want to know about the methods rather than whatever. But I've been learning Japanese for like over 10 years, so don't take me as a measure of like how good you should be after learning for like half a year, 2 years, whatever. I've been learning for like 10 years, like a decade. I'm not saying you will need a decade to get as good as I am. I've seen people get as good as, or almost as good as I am in like 2-3 years. The thing is that for languages, I think the best methods, and I don't just think that because it's like feels nice. I think that because it seems to align with what I've read, and it seems to align with what like research shows, and it also seems to align with what I see for myself and for other people, is that you need sort of like comprehensive input, right? So if we're gonna, let's talk about this. Why not? I'm gonna talk about it. Some people here in the stream have heard me talk about it 100 times, but I don't care. We're gonna answer Jeff's question. So you kind of need to have, you have like a bunch of stuff, and then you have like your brain. I don't know. I'm not gonna draw a whole brain, but this is your brain, okay? And your brain needs to get input, right? So this is the input you get, but it needs to be comprehensible, because if it's like, let's make like, let's say that this is like comprehensible input and this is like nonsense, right? So if this goes into your brain, you'll be able to file it. You'll go into your filing cabinet and you're like, aha, ringo means apple. That's cool. I'm going to file that right in here. But if this goes into your brain, you're going to be like, I have no idea what this is. And then it just goes right back out, okay? So with comprehensible input is kind of like, you need to have some sort of way to make sense of this stuff. Because when you're learning a language, the first few months, everything is this. Everything is this, because you don't know any of it. You don't know any of what it is. And there is like different methods to get from this to this thing up here where you understand what it is. One would be, you can just look it up, right? Look up. Look up. But I would say arguably the biggest one is just context. And context can come in like many different forms. So one thing could be like visual, right? It can be visual, it can be physical, whatever, and it can be auditory, or we're just gonna call it like sound, because I don't like the other words, sound, right? And using these things, you can turn this into this, and then you can file it in your brain. And if you can find a way of doing this loop a lot, like every day for anything between 10 minutes to an hour, then after 10 years, you should be really good at just about anything, okay? Like any language, any like brain skill. This is a file. I drew a filing cabinet, but it looks like I drew like Ida. All right. So how do you do, like, for example, okay, I can give you an example of this, okay? I can give you an example of this with German. Do you speak German? I hope you don't speak German, because if you do, then it kind of ruins the example. Jeff, do you speak German? Tell me. Try to stop me from voting by making my voting zone thing be in a different city when I went to a 60-kilometer trip. Damn, that's unfortunate. I don't. Okay, here, I'll do the Crussian reference, the Crussian thing. Okay, there's a linguist called Stephen Krashen who gives this famous talk. Okay, that's the wrong screen. You don't want to see this screen. You want to see this one. Okay, I'll do the Krashen famous example. Ooh, famous linguistic shenanigans going on here. All right, I'll say a sentence in German and then you're gonna tell me if you understood it. Okay. Das ist eine Flasche. And now is your turn to say, no, Eve, I didn't understand what you said because obviously I don't speak German, so how would I understand what that means, right? But now let me give you the same sentence again, but I'm going to do something different. Das ist eine Flasche. Das ist eine Flasche. I think now you understand at least one German word, which is Flasche, which means bottle. There's a difference, okay? That's the difference between comprehensible input and non-comprehensible input. I said the same sentence, but in the first one, you really had no chance, if you don't have some other way of making a connection, you really had no chance of knowing what I was saying. But with the second one, hopefully you suddenly were like, oh, that's what he means, right? Because you had some sort of other context to help you figure out what the hell it was that I was saying. And that's what you need to do. You need to have this kind of loop, and you can use whatever tool you want to untangle the input, right? It can be looking it up in a dictionary. It can be the context. It can be whatever, right? And you do this, and you turn everything you see into understandable stuff, and then you just put it in your brain. And that's the loop you need to follow. And how you do that, there's like a million ways of doing that. So this is not a study method. This is just the theory of how you learn stuff. So now the next step is to be like, well, now that we understand that, right? So how do we study? And then now it's just the world opens up. You can do whatever you want. I personally really like reading. I think reading is king. Reading is king for a bunch of different reasons. You can do it anywhere, right? Can do anywhere, anytime, or comma, anytime. That's a big one. You can do it on your phone. You can do it with an actual book. You can do it at any point. You don't necessarily need electricity. You don't necessarily need another person to be there, right? It's fairly efficient. Like you see lots of, I feel like this is really the big one. You can do it anywhere, anytime. But it's pretty efficient because you see lots of words. So it can be like, it has like a high density of input and availability. Availability. I don't listen. Whatever. This is about Japanese, not about English. Availability. This is not how you spell that, but listen, doesn't matter. Okay. Has a high availability because you can go to any website. You can have physical books. There's a lot of beginner materials. It's just wild how much like reading material is out there. So it makes it really simple. So yeah, that's why I think reading is really good. You should learn to read. Also, I wrote let me show you. Game grammar. On our website, there is an article that I wrote, which is sort of a beginner's guide, like a getting started guide. So here I list a whole bunch. The reason I link this also because it has a ton of resources in it. So everything I'm basically about to say in short is, yeah, like learn a bunch of grammar, learn a bunch of reading, and then you should be able to make good progress. Once you get into a flow of some sort, you'll notice that it becomes pretty easy. You'll just notice like, okay, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and I'll get better every day, basically. Better every day. Smarter every day. Accessibility is a better word than availability. Thanks, Eve. That's true. Accessibility. It's equally annoying to spell, so it's only an upgrade in certain ways. All right. I don't know, that makes sense. There's a lot of rambling there, but yeah, that's it. That's the method, okay? That's how. You just need to be consistent. Listen, when people ask me how I got good at Japanese, I usually just tell them I didn't stop learning, because that's most of it, is that a lot of people end up sort of giving up. And as long as you don't give up, you'll just keep getting better.
あの晩、夜中の1時頃、警備の社長室を訪ねました。
Sorry to have taken your time. Nah, it's cool. I mean, I'm live streaming so that I can answer people's questions, right? If I wanted, I keep saying this, but if I wanted to not be interrupted with stuff, then I could just record it as a video. But it's not fun. I want to be able to do this. It's the whole point.
It is the whole point.
Alright. あの晩、夜中の1時頃、KB 警備の社長室を訪ねました。So, at around 1 a.m. that night, I visited the chief's office at KB Security. 呼び出しのお手紙、その脅迫状をもらったものですから。Because I received a letter inviting me there, or rather, I received blackmail, a 脅迫状, a letter, a threatening letter. Someone followed me. Thank you for following. This is very behind. What is Twitch doing? There we go. Oh, Saber. Nice. Thanks. Thank you. Let's go back here. Or no, let's go back here. Yes. Yes. 1年前まで社員でしたから社長室の場所は知ってました。I used to be a employee until a year ago, so I knew where the office was.
夜中の1時というとまさに犯行時間の頃ですな。1 a.m. So it was truly exactly at the time of the crime. 弱者は運命に流され、強者はそれを読み干す。
Yeah. The weak get swept along by fate, and the strong they drink it up. Yeah? 飲み干す。干す is to dry, so 飲み干す means to drink dry. Drink it up. I need to get my hair cut. I don't like this thing where my headphones will be like, I don't know, getting in the way of my hair. My hair gets in the way of my head. It's not good. I don't like it. It needs to go. My hair needs to go.
今日も苦いぜ、俺の運命。My fate once again is bitter today.
Yeah? なんだかんだ言ってコーヒー飲んでるよ。He's just saying some random stuff and drinking coffee. That's me. That's me. Oh my gosh. So much relatable. Much relate. Many wow.
それでは弁護人、尋問を。
Okay, you can start the questioning now, lawyer. All right. Well, let me start the questioning then. I will do that. KB に行った理由. Reason why he went to KB security. Well, all right. あの晩、夜中の1時頃. Yeah, before we read that. KB 警備の社長室を訪ねました。So I visited the chief's office at KB Security at around 1 a.m. that night. 午前1時というのは間違いないんですか？ Are you sure it was 1 a.m.? 社長室に入るときに時計を見ましたから。いや、Well, yes. I actually looked at the clock exactly at the time when I entered the office. Well, no. 待てよ。それってどうなんだろう。時計が遅れて僕の腹時計も。Is 腹時計 like your internal clock? I've never actually heard that word in Japanese, but it makes perfect sense. 腹時計. One's internal clock. That's awesome. It's 腹時計 is one's internal clock. Damn. Your stomach clock. Isn't that cute? Well, actually, wait a minute. It could be that the clock was actually going behind, or maybe my internal clock was being... He can never make a clear statement. He always has to add some sort of confusing qualifier.
午前1時といえば、被害者の毒島氏が殺害された時間ですな。Well, talking about 1 a.m., that also happens to be exactly the time when the victim, Busujima, Mr. Busujima got killed.
Stomach clock, yeah.
一緒にコーヒーを飲むには遅すぎる時間だぜ。
It really is a time of day where it's too late to drink coffee together. You're just weak. I drink coffee at 1 a.m. all the time. That is not true. Not even I drink coffee at 1 a.m. Tummy time. Tummy time. Tummy time. That's kind of like when your cat comes up to you and you give it belly rubs. You call that tummy time.
呼び出しのお手紙、その脅迫状をもらったものですから。
Well, I got a letter that called me there, or oh, what the cool software? You won't believe it.
脅迫状。
Well, I got a letter of intimidation. It's actually the coolest software ever, which is a website. It's just Lorenzi's Jisho. I'm just doing a bunch of movie magic, okay? So if you just look up, if you just go to this website, you'll see exactly the entry that I'm looking at. But all I'm doing is I'm using a chroma key on OBS. So I've switched this to be blue. So what I see is actually, let me show you. Oh, now it's gone. I destroyed it. I used the stones to destroy the stones. Wrong link. Oh, Jisho. Yeah, you can also use jisho.org, but I use Lorenzi's Jisho because I just like it more. So for example, a few features that set it apart are Lorenzi's has word lists, which is useful for me. The words on Jisho and Lorenzi Jisho are exactly the same because they use the same database. It's a open source dictionary file called JMDict, and everyone uses it because it's open source and it's free. So you're not going to get different results for the most part. But I just like the feature set of Lorenzi's a bit more. Also, I'm friends with Lorenzi, so I'm biased. Don't take my word for it. But yeah, I think it's a cool dictionary. It has like themes that you can use and whatever. But yeah, it really just that. And I just chroma key it and I use this fancy little animation thing and that's it. So I got a letter calling me there. Well, I got a letter of intimidation actually.
呼び出しのお手紙ですか?
A letter that called you there.
どこかに呼び出される脅迫状は初めてでしたね。
That was the first time I ever got a letter of intimidation that was calling me to go somewhere.
そうでない脅迫状は初めてではなかったのですか? So, but you've received letters of intimidation before? Ones that didn't call you somewhere?
Like, そうでない脅迫状. This is a really interesting sentence here. そうでない脅迫状, right? Like, what is he on about? This そうでない is essentially here like its own little relative clause to the noun 脅迫状. So そうでない just means like the ones isn't really there, but like ones that aren't, right? Oops. It's like ones that aren't, like そうでない. It's そうではない. It is not like that. 脅迫状. So letters of intimidation that are not like that. 初めてではなかったのですか? So the ones that aren't like that, that wasn't your first time. So you have actually received letters of intimidation, just ones that weren't like that. That's what he's saying. Alright.
腹時計ってのは、周期的に何かやっているものを時計を見ずに感じることかな。例えばお腹が空いてお腹がお腹が空いてお腹がなりもお腹がすく時間かって知るみたいな。そういう意味で腹時計になったっていうことなんですか?
Yeah, so,
ところで、何呼べばいいんですか? CY でいいのでしょう? CY
just said, like, you know, your internal clock, your 腹時計, your stomach clock. It's just, you know, you can tell what time it is. Obviously, it's internal clock to tell what time it is. It's kind of like how when, you know that when you get hungry, yeah, your stomach will make a sound, so it's kind of keeping time, I guess. It's kind of keeping track for you when you haven't eaten.
それはもうあれ
Yeah, I mean, I've received tons of them. I think 溢れるほど or something.
いやその話はまた今度。余計なこと言うなよ。
We'll talk about that at a different point in time. Don't say anything stupid. Yoke means needless, something that doesn't need to be said, right? Don't say stuff that doesn't need to be said.
さらに揺さぶる。やめておく。
Well, we're gonna go a bit deeper. CY でも何でもいいですよ。ああ。なら CY で。ところで、こちらは、イーブとか、イブとか、まあ、イブでいい。どっちでも、まあ、どれでもいいけど。うん。よろしくお願いします。なんか遅れた自己紹介だね。ごめん。すまん。その脅迫状にはどんなことが So what was written in that letter of intimidation? 500万円を持ってこいって。It said to bring 5 million yen.
金か。殺人の動機として十分だぜ。So it was about money, huh? That's plenty enough for a murder motive.
That's plenty enough for a motive for murder. Murder, she wrote. It's closed. I tried to drink from a closed bottle. That's how far it's come. All right. あ、でも、ちょっと待ってください。But wait. 僕、お金を払うつもりなんてありませんでしたよ。I didn't plan on actually paying the money. That's even worse. It's like, I didn't want to pay the money. I just went there to kill the man.
ほう、そうなんですか。Is that right?
だって、僕には脅迫されて困ることなんてありませんから。Because, I mean, it isn't really a big deal for me to be threatened like that.
ふむ、それは重要なポイントですな。That's an important point to keep in mind. 証人、今の発言を証言に加えていただきましょう。Witness, let us have your statement just now be added to the record.
You know, I'm curious. I've dropped 0 frames. Not that I used to drop a lot of frames, but it is good to know that the connection is being very reliable. はい。大丈夫か？ゆうさくくん。Is ゆうさく gonna be alright? It's alright. Ah, my head. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for much longer. My headache is starting to get a bit worse. Starting to get uncomfortable. So before it was like not that noticeable, but now it's getting more noticeable to the point where it's a bit uncomfortable. 社長の脅迫は怖くなかったです。バラされて困ることもなかったし。Okay. So I wasn't afraid of the chief's intimidation. バラされて困ることもなかったし。バラす is to like make something public, right? To expose, yeah, to expose. So I wasn't scared by the chief's intimidation, and there's also nothing that he could have exposed that would have troubled me. Okay. あ、これも揺さぶらなくてはならん。Alright, let's 揺さぶろう。Oh, wait, I wanted to show you a word earlier. No one reminded me. You guys, are you even paying attention? Ah, you guys. I wanted to show you a cool word, and then you never reminded me to do it. Where is it? There. Ah, 来るわ言葉. I learned 来るわ言葉. Look at that. That's the word I learned. It's sociolect or secret language used by prostitutes in red light districts. Edo period. Vulgar words used by prostitutes. That's the word I learned. It's also funny because it sounds like kurwa, which is like an Eastern European. I think it's like a Polish swear word or something like that. Is it Polish or what is it? I don't know. But it's funny because it sounds like a swear word already and it's a vulgar dialect. So kurwa kotoba. Isn't that an awesome word? That's a great word. I think that's a word that needs to be in everybody's repertoire. そもそも何を脅迫されていたんですか? So like, what even was the intimidation? Like, what was the threat? What was the threat that was made? This is like IRL thieves can't. thieves can't? Maybe. Is that like a specific way of talking for thieves?
脅迫状には正体をばらされたくなければと書いてありますね。In the letter it says that do what I say if you don't want your real identity to be exposed.
それはもちろん怪人仮面マスクのことだったんでしょうね。Well, I'm sure that was about me being the thief 仮面マスク but でも僕社長には尻尾をでも僕社長には尻尾を掴まれていませんでしたから。But like 尻尾を掴まる means to I think it means to like catch someone or to have someone in your grip or something like that, right? 尻尾を掴む。To have something on someone, yeah. It's kind of like what was the other one? 何々を握るだったっけ? It was like I forgot. But there's another word. Anyways, to have something on someone. So, but it's not like the chief had anything on me. It's not like he had any evidence. We already had that in this game before. The 尻尾を掴む. Yeah.
社長には So he didn't? Or the chief?
とにかく僕世間から何を言われても構わないんです。弱みを握る。Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Leves. This is exactly what I was thinking of. 弱みを握る。とにかく僕、世間から何を言われても構わないんです。Well, I don't really care what the public thinks about me anyway. マレカちゃんさえ僕を信じてくれれば。As long as マレカ believes in me. Oh, cute. How wholesome. そのマレカさんは優作くんが怪人だと信じてなかったわけか。So, that means that Mareka didn't believe that Yusaku was the thief. だから僕をthis is not 犯す it's not 挑む it's 脅す right? Yeah, 脅す I had to think which word that is, but it's 脅す脅しAlright. だから僕を脅したって無駄だったんですよ。That's why it was useless to threaten me. It was futile to threaten me.
ふむ、I see.
Last one. ラストの最後。最後のラスト。Oh, it's empty again. Empty again. I'm drinking like a good boy. I'm drinking water like a good boy. Not getting dehydrated here. Not on my watch.確か警備会社の警備隊長だったんですよね。You were the chief of security for KB security, right? まあ、yeah, well.
隊長あなたが The chief of security, you?
それが今から1年前、突然クビになった。It was 1 year ago today. You were fired suddenly. クビにされた睨み、恨み、クビされた恨みか、動機として十分だぜ。そういうことしか言えないのかな。The grudge that you had for being fired. Plenty enough of a motive.
ふむ。
まずいな。話題を変えた方がいいか。That's not good. Maybe I should change the subject. 辞めてからの生活。What he did after he quit. クビになった理由。黙っておく。いやまあ、一応気になるんだけどな。クビになった理由も。Why did he get fired? 優作くん、クビになった理由を聞かせてください。Why didn't you ask that earlier? それは、well... 聞かなきゃよかった。世の中、そんなばっかり、そんなのばっかりだぜ。I shouldn't have asked. The world is full of those feelings. Like the world is full of things that you shouldn't have asked about. Yeah? じゃあやっぱり、well then never mind.
被告人、証言してください。Please testify, witness.
僕、お金が必要だったんです。I needed money.
お金
Money? そのマレカちゃんがお金使うの趣味だから。It's Mareka's hobby to spend money. Same girl. I love spending money. Yes. 嫌な趣味だね。なるほどくん。That's not a great hobby, is it? なるほど。It's the best money. 給料じゃとても足りなくて、My salary just wasn't enough. 僕、会社からデータを盗んじゃったんです。So I stole some data from the company. 警備っていろんな会社のセキュリティの情報が集まるし、KB security is gathering a lot of information about the security of different companies. 僕、一応警備チームの隊長だったから、I was the leader of the security team after all.
データを盗んで売っちまったわけだ。So you stole the data and you sold it.
Based? Okay. それが社長にバレちゃって。Oh man, this would be like 見解面識Wait, or is it 美解 Wait, this is like 顕微鏡の違う。No, wait. Is it B? I don't know what this is. 情報うったんか。懲戒。懲戒面識。There we go. ありがとう。免職。Oops. 免職。読み間違えた。懲戒免職。Disciplinary dismissal. Cool. 漢字の情報も見ましょう。これ。コラス。懲りる。I should have known that 懲らしめる。懲らす懲りる。そういうのを知ってたのにな。Alright, so this is 懲りる。This is, yeah, 戒める but 戒。This is the same as in 警戒 or whatever. And then these are more easy. This is like 免許の免。Well, not, is it 免? I think it's 免許 because there's like two. But this would be, yeah, because, yeah, 免許. Anyways. And then obviously 職 being job or profession. That's cool. So yeah, Chief found out that I was stealing data and I got discharged. Disciplinary discharge. Or dismissal. Disciplinary dismissal. なんとか内密にしてもらって自分から辞めたことにしたんです。Somehow I was able to make it so that it wasn't public. Like it wasn't made public, and we decided to just make it seem like I quit. なるほどくん。何？懲戒免職って。If we didn't know it, we could have learned it here. What is a disciplinary dismissal?
会社に損害を与えた人間を罰としてクビにすることだぜ。It means to fire someone as...
Oh! Thank you for the resub. Thank you, Re. Welcome back. My alerts don't work properly, I don't think. But it is what it is. I think, I don't know. I'll set it up another time. Hello.
So it means to fire someone as punishment for the damage that they did to the company. あんたは特によく覚えておいた方が良さそうだな。It would be good for you, especially to remember that.
He's got a point. 言われちゃったよ。He went and told me that.
まあ一理あるから。証人、会社のデータを盗んだ。事実なのですね。So you stole data from the company, that's the truth?
はい。ごめんなさい。Yes, I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to us. この事実は重要と考えます。証言に加えてもらいましょう。I feel this is important. We will have it added to the testimony.
これで状況はガラリと変わってしまったな。The situation has changed a lot now. In Japan, it's a big disgrace to be fired from a company, I think. Yeah. It's not like, it's not very cool. But it even works the other way around, where Japanese companies also really don't want to fire people. Like, it even reflects badly on the company. It's like everyone loses. You can't even fire people. You can't even fire people these days.
良くない方向に。
So it's changing into a bad direction.
会社の秘密情報を売って首にマレカちゃんには秘密ですけど
I sold secret information and got fired. Marika doesn't know about this though.
どうしてそんなことを
Why did you do that? He already kind of said.
マレカちゃんの趣味のためかなやっぱり
To support Marika's hobby after all.
無駄遣いか
Excessive spending.
無駄なんかじゃありません
It's not excessive.
読まれたマレカさん知らないんだよね優作さんがクビになったことマレカ doesn't know that
Yusaku was fired, huh?
そうみたいだな
Seems like it.
微妙だよね秘密のある夫婦って
So strange for a couple to have secrets. Oh, you sweet summer child. I know, I agree with you. It'd be great if people didn't have secrets. But I have yet to meet people that I don't have secrets. I mean, like, it is what it is. Listen, people be being secretive, you know? It is what they do.
まよいちゃんも夫婦を語るようになったか
So even Mayoi talks about couples now, huh?
弁護人遠い目をしないように
Lawyer, please don't get distracted.
なんか妙に少ないよね優作さんの証言 There's not a lot in there in his testimony きっと何か言いたくないことでもあるんじゃないかな
I'm sure there's something he doesn't want to say.
なんか嫌な予感そっとしておこうか
Feels kind of... I don't feel good about this. Should we ignore it?
でもそれを聞き出さないとたどり着けないからね
But if we can't get him to spit it out, we're never gonna get there.
真相に
To the truth. Wow.
かっこいいこと言っちゃった
Alright. Okay, there's like one more thing we can probe him about. But before that, I'm gonna go get some water. Some more water, and I also need to use the toilet. I'll be right back. Ah. There we go. I came back and I didn't even have my water. Not much of a point in coming back. And the second most important reason I left is the water, and then I didn't take it with me. That's lame. Okay. There we go. あの晩、夜中の1時頃警備... Okay, so we've done this. Done this. Was it here? Oh, wait, what? Okay.
おっと、今となっちゃ、それは通らないぜ。Now let's come to this. I can't let you get away with this one.
どういうことですか? What do you mean?
被害者は被告人が怪人だと証明する証拠は持っていなかった。
The victim didn't have any proof that would show that the accused was in fact the thief. Common mask.
だが、あんた1年前に会社の情報を盗んだ犯人なんだぜ。
But you are the culprit who stole information from the company a year ago.
あやふみさん、こんにちは。
Hello. Hello. でも、その件では、クビになって決着がつきました。But that time I got fired after that, and that was that. That sort of closed off that case. Like, 決着がつきました, right? It was done. 確かに情報を盗んだことは内密に処理してもらったけど、it is true that we did handle me stealing information internally, but 今ならお金を払う言われなんて余ります。今さらお金を払う言われても、No, 言われなんて。Jesus, let me try that again. 今さらお金を払う言われなんてありません。But like, at this point, I'm not just gonna pay money because he tells me to. 本当にそうだろうか? Is that really true? どうしたなるほどくん? What is it? なるほど。I can't get used to how much my voice reverberates in this room. I really do need foam. I need sound foam, I think. 会社のデータを盗んだという事実。The fact that he stole data from the company. 優作くん、それを公表されて困ることはなかったのかな? Was there something that would inconvenience him? Where if this becomes public, I wonder. 特になかった。困ることがあった。There wasn't something or there was something. Okay. I guess there would be something. 困ることがあったでしょ? でもあったとしても何なんだろうね。わからん。Wait, what would it be? What would be something that inconveniences him if he stole... あったかな? 優作くん、君はとても困ったはずだよ。There was something that would have troubled you a lot. 会社の情報を盗んだという君の正体がばらされたら、if it came out that you were the one who stole information from the company. ちょっと待ちなさい。なるほどくん。Wait a second, なるほど。弁護士のあなたが被告人をいじめてどうするのですか? What good would it do if you, the lawyer, starts bullying the accused like that?
男はひどい目にあって成長するものだぜ。Men grow when they're faced with troublesome circumstances,
or when they're faced with the worst circumstances. そういうものです。That's exactly right.
じゃあひどい目にあってもらおうか。なあ、弁護士くん。
So then, should we make him face these circumstances, lawyer? 僕がですか? I should? Or maybe I think he meant maybe we should make you face some bad circumstances as well.
あんたの主張きっ ちりと立証してもらおうぜ。I'm gonna have you establish your statements properly.
More coffee.
天杉が会社の情報を盗んだことを公表されたくなかった理由とは
The reason why he wouldn't want the fact that he stole money from that he stole. Oh, right.
マレカちゃんがなんかこの前いやなんというか悪い人とか悪いことをする人とかそういうの大嫌いって言ってたからもし天杉が何かを盗んだっていうことがバレたらマレカちゃんに嫌われちゃうからそれで困るでしょそういうことでしょ
I think that's it.
Soマレカ mentioned いや曲がったことと卑怯なやつが何よりも嫌い It must be this ゆうさくん昨日聞いた話とちょっと違いますねゆうさく The things you told me now and yesterday are a bit different 何がですか What is different? 君は何よりも恐れていたはずだ You must have been more afraid than anything 君の秘密をある人物に知られてしまうこと You must have been afraid of a certain someone getting to know your secret How
That's a new one.
ある人物 A certain someone 天杉マレカさん被告人の奥さんです天杉マレカ
She's the accused's wife.
My wife うわ僕なんていうかマレカちゃんはその I mean what should I say? I mean マレカ she's どうやらうかうかしていると仕事を取れちまいそうだぜ It
seems that if I don't pay attention, then my job will be done for me.
護道検事
Prosecutor 護道
そう、すべてはその神さんが原因だったのさ Right, your wife was the cause, the origin for everything
どういうことですか What do you mean?
神さんの小遣いのため会社の秘密データを盗んだ
Alright, I'm thinking of ending a stream now. It's because I want to save my head. Because right now my headache's very much under control, but that might go worse if I keep having to stream and talk and look at the screen and do stuff. So I think I'll just stop here for today. I know it's kind of in the middle of things, but I personally actually like to stop at a place where there's a lot of context for so that I know what's going on. Because next Sunday when I stream, I can just look at like 神さんの小遣いのために会社の秘密データを盗んだ and I'll immediately know what we're talking about. So this is actually a good place to stop. Because that one sentence is very dense with the information about where the case is currently at. So that's nice. Right. Thank you all very much. Oh, look at that. This one isn't adjusted yet. I guess I should do that, huh?
Yo,飛んだよ
Let me do that. Thank you for stream. Well, you're always welcome. 1 second. We need to go in here. We need to go grab this. We need to go transform, copy. Then we need to go to cam full screen. And then we need to go transform, paste. I guess Control Shift V, huh? That would be... Wait. Control Shift V. Boom! Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty in it. Alright, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for watching, okay? I will see you guys Wednesday, hopefully, maybe. I should be streaming Wednesday. I have 2 weeks off work now because I moved and I wanted a lot of time to sort of get everything done, get everything ready, and like buy furniture or whatever that I need. So I took 2 weeks off. And then, yeah, next week, I will be a little bit more busy because I have some other stuff going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much, all right? I will see you around. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Take us shopping? No, I don't think I will.